Good morning, even afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we have the second annual QB swap of this channel. Essentially, we have two wheels here that have every single starting quarterback on it, and we do count injuries, so there's no, like, Mahomes or Murray. They're both out. A couple other guys as well. But we are going to spin both of these wheels and swap the two guys who we get until there's nobody left. And then we're going to sim the entire NFL season and see how different it is, as the quarterback is the most important position, so a big change in overall could be detrimental. Let's get straight into it. Alright, so I don't know if I can spin these both at the same time. I can't, but we're just going to spin these both. This is the first time I've been able to do it with two different wheels. And we're going to start off with a swap between Dak Prescott and J.J. McCarthy. That is so big. So the Cowboys will get J.J. McCarthy, and the Vikings will get Dak Prescott. The Vikings are going to be an absolute menace this year. Starting off big is that is such a crazy way to start out. The Vikings could win the Super Bowl because now Dak Prescott has some unbelievable weapons. Our next swap is going to be between Jackson Dart and Josh Allen. Another massive overall difference. This is, oh my, back to back. It's crazy. Next round, it is going to be Trevor Lawrence and Jaden Daniels. Wow, that is a really interesting one. Next up, we are going to have Cam Ward and Brock Purdy change spots. Wow, this is going to be a really weird one because both of these teams, I mean, in Madden, I assume kind of suck. But we're going to see if Cam Ward can get carried by CMC. We're going to see if Purdy can make that Titans team elite. All right, let's get a big one to go next. So we're going to have probably Drake. No, it's going to be Michael Penix and Jacoby Brissett. Another really weird one. We're getting the red bird switch. Also, it's not going to be Penix. It's going to be Cousins. This is awful. This is two guys that are just fighting for Cancun right away. So we have two people fighting for Cancun. Are we going to get two elite players next? Oh my goodness. Yes, we are. Matthew Stafford, MVP, and Joe Burrow are going to swap places. Can't get much better than that. We are going to go with Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love. I said it couldn't get much crazier than that. It certainly can. Aaron Rodgers going back to the Packers. Well, it literally can't get much crazier than these last two ones. This is going to be more tame. We're going to get, oh my goodness. Is it going to happen? Well, looks like Jared Goff and Jared Goff are going to change. I would do this, but the numbers would be, well, would they? No, they wouldn't. Okay, well, Jared Goff is staying alive. You know, I was actually wondering what would happen if this happened, and I was like, the odds are just so unlikely, I'm not even going to plan for it. It happened. Oh my goodness. Rookie exchange, Shedeur Sanders and Tyler Shuck. People were debating during the draft who was better between these two. We're going to find out today. Well, the Browns are getting Shuck tonight. Tua and Phillip Rivers. Oh, I don't know why this is funny to me, but just this is like the most random possible swap. Still some elite talent on this list. We just happen to get a really bad one. And here's some elite talent. We're going to get Justin Fields, the MVP, going into New England. Drake May's career is ruined. All right, let's see what we're going to end up with in this next one. Sam Darnold and Jalen Hurts. Wow, this is a crazy one. This is actually really fun. Still some fun names on here. Let's see if you pull one right here. Oh, thank you, thumbnail gods. Bryce Young and CJ Stroud are swapping places. And we're going to see if the Panthers should have drafted Bryce Young over... No, if they should have drafted CJ Stroud over Bryce Young. Still a backup on this list in Gardner Minshew. Let's see when we pull him. It's going to be Baker Mayfield and Gardner Minshew. This is an interesting one. Baker Mayfield is going to be the Chiefs quarterback. Not many people left here. This wheel kind of looks uneven, which is... Oh, no, wait. Oh, my God. I think I might have messed up. I definitely messed up on the numbers. Jared Goff. And Jared Goff switching was not a thing. But Herbert and Knicks are going to switch here. This is also awesome. Division rivals. Because I'm not a mathematician, Goff is getting added back on this list. So this is kind of fraudulent. Oh, well, there goes the playoff hopes of the Bears again. And there goes Caleb Williams' hopes of ever making the playoffs again. This is bad. And our final spin is a really fun one. Because, this isn't going to work, is it? Yep. Okay, I'm going to have to redo this. No, please, go. Oh my God. Jared goddamn Goff. This is going to be a really fun one because we're going to get Lamar Jackson and Jared Goff. Please sit. This is the 6th time I'm trying to record this. Jared Goff and Lamar Jackson are going to get here. Don't mind that. So here's a final look at your QBs. Next up is we're just going to sim the entire season and see who makes the playoffs. When we get to the playoffs, we're going to simulate through them. We're going to go through each of the games. We're going to check out stats, and we're going to see who becomes the ultimate champion of this video. So we're going to sim to the end of the season and see how these teams fare. Joe Burrow and the Rams go to 16-1. Are you kidding me? Following them is the Steelers, who are led by Jordan Love, who went 14-3. The rest of the playoffs are made out of the Lions, led by Lamar Jackson, the Seahawks, led by Jalen Hurts, the Broncos, led by Justin Herbert, the Buccaneers, led by Gardner Minshew, who I was trashing, the Raiders, led by Caleb Williams, the Falcons, led by Jacoby Brissett, the Bengals, led by Matthew Stafford, the Titans, led by Brock Purdy, the Giants, led by Josh Allen, the Patriots, led by Justin Fields, I think, and the Vikings, led by Dak Prescott, and the Chiefs, led by Baker Mayfield. What in the world? Your worst team league was the 2-15 Browns, led by Tyler Shuck, and then the other side of that trade, it's going to be the Shedeur Sanders-led Saints. So let's check out the stats for the year. Joe Burrow with 5,000 passing yards. Absolutely demonic. Behind him is Matthew Stafford with 4,600. Then Justin Herbert with 4,300. Then Jackson Dart with 4,100. That's great. 4,100 for T-Law as well. Jaden Daniels had 4,000. So did Josh Allen. Baker Mayfield almost had 4,000. He had 3,900. 3,800 from Bo Nix. 3,700 from Dak. And then 3,700 from Jordan Love. Joe Burrow had the most touchdowns with 51, followed by a major drop-off, but still Matthew Stafford. What a gigantic trade. 38 for him, 34 for Josh Allen, not surprisingly, 31 for Trevor Lawrence, 31 for Drake May, and also Jacoby Brissett. Justin Herbert had 30, Baker Mayfield had 30, Justin Fields had 30, and Aaron Rodgers had 30. Jackson Dart had 29 interceptions. That is awful. Geno Smith had 25, 19 for Bryce Young, 15 for Baker Mayfield, 13 for Tua. Bottoming out the list was 3 for Joe Burrow, so this is your MVP, pretty obviously. Then Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Sam Darnold, and Matthew Stafford. Outside the quarterbacking, 1,700 rushing yards for Bijan Robinson, 1,400 for Jonathan Taylor, 1,300 for CMC, 1,300 for Ashton Jeanty, and 1,300 for Breece Hall. 15 touchdowns for Ashton Jeanty, 13 for Jonathan Taylor, 12 for Jaylen Warren, who had a massive breakout year, and 11 for David Montgomery, Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, and RJ Harvey. Puka Nacua broke the single season receiving yards record. He had 2,020. Oh god, these numbers are gross. Puka had 2,100 receiving yards, 1,900 for Jamar Chase, 1,400 for Wan'Dale Robinson, 1,200 for Jacoby Myers, and 1,200 for Marvin Mims. 27 touchdowns for Puka, so he broke both the yards and touchdowns record. 25 for Jamar Chase, 24 for Wan'Dale, 14 for Josh Downs, and 13 for Adonai Mitchell and Rashee Rice. I guess Josh Allen just elevates whoever's around him. Your bottom 15 offensive linemen were Patrick Paul, Cam Robinson, Orlando Brown Jr., Tyler Guyton, Paris Johnson Jr., Ika Mekwonu, Deion Dawkins, crazy, Laramie Tunsil, I thought he wouldn't be there, Morgan Moses, Calvin Banks, Jacob Monk, Issa Pohl, Cameron Fleming, Rasheed Walker, and Jalen Moore, followed by them as Trevor Penning and Garrett Bowles. Defenses must not have had a good year, led by Cody Barton. Wow, a breakout year from him. Then Dion Henley with 158 tackles, 155 for Akeem Davis Gaither, 152 for Jihad Campbell, and 151 for D. Winters. 31 TFLs for Chris Jones. That's got to be a rookie, right? That's got to be a record, right? That's got to be a record. 31 TFLs for Chris Jones. 22 for Joey Bosa, over almost, that's a 9 decrease. 21 for Kenny Clark, 19 Oluwafemi Oladejo, and 17 for Hunter Walker and Leonard Williams. 20.5 sacks, Max Crosby. 20, Jared Verse. 18.5, James Pierce Jr. 16, Boye Mafe and Jeffrey Simmons. 8 picks out of Roger McCreary. 7 out of Jermaine Pratt. Oh, linebacker being here is kind of crazy. 6, Dax Hill. 5, Carson Schlesinger, Denzel Ward, Mikey Sanders-Still, Devon Witherspoon, Christian Gonzalez, and Bobby Wagner. 17 deflections out of Jonas Sanker. 16 out of Devin Lloyd, 15 Dax Hill, and then 14 for Jermaine Pratt and Zaire Franklin. 3 forced fumbles out of Nate Landman, Jermaine Pratt, Tyke Smith, and Jordan Brooks. Most field goals was out of Will Lutz with 29. Most field goal percentage, we're not really going to count Mevis, so it'll be Kaimi Fairbairn with 96%, along of 58 from Chase McLaughlin. Okay, I think Madden needs to change their kicker logic because, like, 60s are, like, commonplace at this point. I mean, we had the record broken this year. 3 blocked from Zane Gonzalez and Daniel Carlson. Gotta feel bad for them. Most punts comes from Jake Bailey. Most punting yards, also Jake Bailey. Best average is Matt Hack. Most net yards is Jake Bailey. And net average is Ryan Stonehouse. All right, with that out of the way, let's get into our playoffs, which should always be fun. We're going to start off with the wild card round, where we're going to have a divisional matchup between Bo Nix and Patrick Mahomes. So this game is going to be Baker Mayfield and the Chiefs at an 87 overall heading into Denver, who are 87 overall, to play Justin Herbert, a divisional matchup, which is going to be insane. So there was no real competition in game number 1 of the playoffs. The Chiefs are going to destroy the Broncos 28-14. It was a last-minute touchdown, and Baker Mayfield is going to make the playoffs this year, not fall off, and upset the 2-seed Chargers. Our next game is the 7-seed Minnesota Vikings at an 87 overall, led by Dak Prescott, going into the 89 overall Lions, led by Lamar Jackson. Let's see how this game plays out. We're going to hop in here with under 4 minutes on the clock. It's a 1-point game. 1st and 10 again. Handoff wide to Aaron Jones, who has a lane, is going to slam forward for 9 yards. Prescott to throw here. He's going to keep it up the middle. He's got a rushing touchdown. And the Vikings have a lead with less than 2 minutes on the clock. Here comes the 2-point conversion. If they get this, then it's a 1-touchdown game. Handoff wide. Jones turns on the burners, and he's got it. 7-point game with less than 2 minutes left. Let's see if Lamar Jackson can recover. By the way that I do this is that you progressively see more and more of each game as they become more, like, meaningful. So for this, you get to see 2 plays of every drive. In the divisional, it turns to 3, and the chip, it turns to 4, and in the Super Bowl, it's the whole drive. 3rd and inches, a gigantic play, a little over a minute on the clock. Jackson throws. He's got Amon-Ra, and he's got it down to the 16. No timeouts left. If they miss the end zone, then it's almost game over. I mean, if they're short of it. They missed it, it's fine. Jackson to pass. He's under pressure, gets it out. It's caught, and that's a touchdown. The play should have been dead, but Zylstra is going to get in the backed up tight end. I guess Sam Laporta is still hurt because he's been very active on this drive. And look at, that's an impossible throw and an impossible maneuver there. So we are going into overtime. Vikings win the toss, and they're going to elect to receive. 3rd and 17. There is really no penalty for punting. It just makes it very unlikely that they win. Prescott over deep has Jefferson, who's going to fight for the first. A massive gain in the most important play so far. 2nd and goal. Prescott zips it inside, and Jalen Naylor is going to bring the Vikings ahead by a touchdown, forcing the Lions to score 7 to force sudden death. 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. Has time. He's going to roll out, try and find his read. Goes backwards, throws across his body, and is complete to Jameson Williams. What a play right there. 2nd and 8. Jackson looks to throw. Gets it deep to Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's going to take the tie for the Lions. He's going to score when they needed it most, and it is sudden death overtime where Dak Prescott has a chance to end it. 2nd and 9. It's going to be a pass from Prescott out to the sideline. He's got Addison. 3rd and 17. Prescott to throw. He's under pressure, has to get out to the running back, and he's going to go backwards, and he's going to have to punt. 2nd and 5. Jackson to throw. It's incomplete, but there's a pass interference call, and that's going to be actually a big gain. First and 10, Jackson to throw under pressure, goes deep for it all. Hasn't worked yet, but Jameson Williams turns on the burners, has the defense in the distance, and that's going to be game point. The 13-4 Lions are going to move on to the NFC divisional round. Another divisional game, one that is really close. The 85 Falcons. I trashed both of these trades, by the way. The 85 Falcons, led by 74 overall Jacoby Brissett, versus the 84 Buccaneers, led by 75 overall Gardner Minshew. This should be an epic matchup. I can't believe it. This game was 17-0 at one point and ended 24-14, but the Falcons will hang on, and Jacoby Brissett will save the game. Penix did not play. I don't think. He wasn't supposed to. He's not high rated. Did Jacoby Brissett get hurt? No. Penix didn't enter the game. I don't know why he's there. Our next game is between two teams that nobody expected to make it this far. The 82 Raiders, led by Caleb Williams. I decided to go check. Going into the Brock Purdy-led 81 overall Titans. Neither of these teams, both these teams were competing for the first overall pick this year. And we're going to see who's going to make it past the wild card. So it's the 2-minute warning. It's 14-17, second play of the drive, and the Raiders are down 3. 2nd and 5, Caleb Williams to throw. He gets it out to Bowers, and he's got a big lane down to the 22, a 20-yard catch. 3rd and 28, a penalty and a sack brought us here. Williams looks to throw, zips it. He's got Bowers again, and Bowers has a first down, 1st and goal, 36 seconds left. An ice kick for Daniel Carlson to send this game to overtime is good. The Raiders are going to receive in overtime. 1st and 10, a motion over to Lockett. 1st and 10, Williams to throw quickly over the middle of Lockett. He's got it. 3rd and 3 is going to be a handoff up the middle to Love. And he is stonewalled. Titans are going to get the ball. AJ Epinesa on the stop. 3rd and 18, Purdy to throw. Needs it all. Gets it out short to DK, and he goes only for 5. 2nd and 9, Williams to throw. Steps up, gets it out, and Lockett takes an angle and gets the first. Up to the 50. 3rd and 10, they need to get this, or else they're in a really bad position. Play action, Williams gets decked. 4th and 14. They're going to have to punt. Oladejo. 3rd and 4. It is going to be a pass from Purdy. He needs to get this out, and it is going backwards. Oh, no, it's 4th and 1. I thought it was backwards. And they're going to have to punt. 2nd and 3. It's going to be a play action. Williams gets it out to Bowers, and that is game. A 1 field goal makes it game over, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
Daniel, if you miss this, I will make you a 0 overall. Do you hear me? I'll make you 0 overall. Let me out of this eternal hellscape that is this game. I've been recording for 2 hours. We've gotten through like less than half the playoffs.
Up, slow motion, and good. Thank you, Lord. Good night. The Raiders are going to move on to the divisional round of the playoffs. With our next game, the Matthew Stafford-led Bengals are headed into the Justin Fields-led Patriots. But the thing is, I am almost positive that Matthew Stafford is hurt for this game. But, I mean, Justin Fields kind of always plays like he has no eyes, so maybe that cancel out. We're going to hop in here. The Patriots are down 7, 17-10, and they only have a couple minutes left. 4:55. 2nd and 9, Fields hands off to Stevenson, who has a massive crease for the first. 1st and 10, a pass from Fields. He's going to rush, break a tackle, unload deep. He's got a man. Kayshon Boutte. Oh my God. Justin Fields just trucked a defender and then unloaded. Oh my God. That pass was from the 38-yard line, and it went, based on my math, that had 68 air yards. I mean, that's just rough. That's from a rough place where I just saw it, and a rough place where I saw it come down. 1st and 10, a play action. Flacco looks, he's got his man. 3rd and 16 for Joe Flacco. He's going to look to pass, pressured, and he gets absolutely drilled. So the Bengals will have to punt, and the Patriots will get the ball back. Can Justin Fields pull this off? Booty is lighting it up right now. Good Lord. 2nd and 16, a handoff up the middle to Stevenson, who's got a big gain here. That's going to be about 3rd and 8 for Fields. He needs this. This would be absolutely ginormous because this would give them a really good chance. He's going to look to throw, step up, throw, dart over the middle. Booty again turns on the burners. Booty won't be caught, and he's got his 3rd touchdown of the game. Justin Fields and Kayshon Boutte are the duo that we all needed. Oh my goodness. How in the world did this happen? Justin the Schedule Fields just got himself a ticket to the divisional round as long as this defense doesn't give up anything big. Kayshon Boutte has a hat trick. I am so invested in this game because I want Justin Fields to win the Super Bowl. Flacco looks to throw, gets it out to Higgins, who gets 3. 4th and 7 for Joe Flacco. He just went for it all, but couldn't get it. Now he needs a 7-yard gain. He looks, he throws, it is incomplete. The Patriots are likely going to bring this one home. Justin Fields has 2 nuke touchdowns that we've seen. Holy. 3rd and 4 for Justin Fields here. It is going to be a pass. He's going to step up, throw for the end zone if he catches this. Oh my God, Demario Douglas. Justin Fields is the greatest quarterback I've ever seen. What the hell is this drive? This is not okay. This is Justin Fields who got benched for Brady Cook and Tyrod Taylor. Just has thrown 3 absolute bomb touchdowns. These Patriots receivers aren't even that good. It's Kayshon Boutte and Pop Douglas. So this game is over. Also, Flacco's stats are going to be so bad because I just watched him throw like 10 Hail Marys. See, this looks like when Cam Newton was a Patriot. I'm getting the same vibe. Final game of this insane wild card is between the 84 overall Seahawks, led by Jalen Hurts, I believe, and the Giants, led by 99 overall Josh Allen. Let's see who wins. So the Seahawks will receive down by 8 points with 3 minutes left to go. Let's see if Jalen Hurts can bring his playoff prowess into the Seahawks. What a return to start it off. 2nd and 10, Hurts looks to throw under pressure, and he gets drilled. 3rd and 19, Brian Burns on the sack. 3rd and 19 here. They need to get this. Hurts looks to throw under pressure, gets it out, intercepted. Intercepted by Cordero Flott. And that is just about game. 3rd and goal, handoff to Singletary, and he is stuffed at the line, but that's going to bring it down to under a minute. Field goal is up and good, so this game is over. And the Giants will move on to the divisional round. So here is your updated playoff bracket. The Steelers playing the Chiefs, the Patriots playing the Raiders, the Rams playing the Falcons, and the Lions playing the Giants. Let's hop straight into it. We're actually going to hop into the AFC divisional game between the 7-seed Chiefs, led by Baker Mayfield, and the 1-seed Steelers, who are led by Jordan Love. Let's see who prevails. So we're going to hop in here. It is 10-7, 5 minutes, 13 seconds left. The Chiefs are going to receive down 3. Let's see if Baker Mayfield can make the bake. 1st and 10 is going to be an RPO out to Worthy. Can't get anything going. 2nd and 5 for Mayfield. He's going to hand it off to Pacheco, who goes backwards. 3rd and 7, Oh, Baker Mayfield is intercepted. I can't believe it. I was having a stroke. But then James Pierre struck. Can Love make the magic work? He's going to look to throw, and he is sacked. 2nd and 18, Ashton Gillette. 3rd and 10, Love looks to throw, needs to get this on Corks. Deep, it is incomplete to Metcalf. 4th and 10, they're going to have to kick a field goal. Field goal from Boswell, up a laser, and it is incomplete. He misses it wide right, I believe. And now the Chiefs are still only a 1-possession game. 3rd and 4, last play before a 2-minute warning. Mayfield unleashes, and there's Rashee Rice out to the 30-yard line. 3rd and 8, Mayfield to throw under pressure, gets it out. Hollywood once again. 1st and goal, handoff up the middle, and Pacheco hands it in. And that is going to be a 4-point lead for the Chiefs, trying to upset 2 straight teams, the 2 seed and the 1 seed. 1st and 10. Love needs to make some magic happen. He's going to look to throw, step up, and he just gets murdered. 2nd and 15. Gets it out to his man. They are not taking timeouts. 3rd and 1. Love to throw. It's a Hail Mary under pressure. He's going to run for it. Wow, that is not how you want your game to end. But that's what he gets for where he just did a first down celebration. That's crazy. But Baker Mayfield went from being the 7th seed and is now going to the AFC Championship game. Our next game is between the 82 Raiders, led by Caleb Williams, and the 84 Patriots, led by Justin Fields. Give me the Patriots, please. I want to see Justin Fields Super Bowl. I might cry if that happens. So this game ended without any threat. 12-3. The Raiders move on, and Caleb Williams gets a shot at the Super Bowl. Good night, Justin Fields. That game was legendary. Starting with the NFC, we had the 85 Falcons led by none other than Jacoby Brissett. Who else? And then the 87 Rams, the 1st seed, led by Joe Burrow, who only lost 1 game in the regular season. Let's see who prevails. Another no contest, as the Falcons will upset the Rams, who lost 1 game in the regular season. And Jacoby Brissett now has a chance at a Super Bowl. I don't know why Jacoby Brissett is so good. The Falcons didn't even make the postseason this year. The final game of the divisional is between the 85 Giants, led by Josh Allen, and the 89 Lions, led by Lamar Jackson. Not even a complete league redo can stop these two's rivalry from continuing into the postseason. Who will make it to the championship game? Josh Allen and the Giants have to drive to take the lead here. 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. It's all tied up at 14 apiece. Let's see if Josh Allen can get over his postseason slump. 3rd and 12. Allen to throw. Looks. Throws. He's got a man wide open in the middle of the field, and he's got a first down. Is that Gunnar Olszewski? Oh, no. It's Isaiah Hodgins. 1st and 10 at RPO. He gets it out to Hodgins again. And he's got 8 yards. 3rd and 2 for Allen here. He's going to look to throw. Throws deep. He wants it all. Incomplete. 2nd and 15. Jackson looks to throw it. He's got a man. Amon-Ra St. Brown makes a tough catch. 2nd and 10 now. Allen. Or no, not Allen. Jackson looks to throw. Gets it out. A broken tackle and a speed boost from Amon-Ra St. Brown. Takes him across midfield. 3rd and 12. Jackson to throw under pressure. Unleashes it for Amon-Ra St. Brown, who can't bring it down. 4th and 12. Now they have to punt. And so, I don't know why, but they have horrible clock management, and this play will send us into overtime. Unless he gets a touchdown, which is not going to happen. So here we go to overtime. So the Lions will receive in overtime. 3rd and 3. Jackson throws over the top. He got his man, Jameson Williams, again. 2nd and 11. It's going to be a handoff to Gibbs out wide. A great block, and he's got lane. If he can make this man miss, then he's going to make it to the end zone. 2 yards to go. 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Jackson to throw. He got it. Out to Jameson Williams again, the captain clutch of the Lions' playoff run. Allen has 1 chance to get a touchdown. 4th and 5. If they don't get this, their year is over, and the Lamar Jackson Lions will make it to the Super Bowl. Allen to throw, gets it out, a wide open Tracy to the 33. 1st and 10, Allen to throw, gets it out, and it is complete. Oh my goodness. Theo Johnson just went up and big bodied the DB. 2nd and goal. They could just do a QB sneak with Allen. That's what they normally go to. It's a fullback dive, and he has got it. Daniel Bellinger gets in, and it's a tie ball game. 2nd overtime. 2-point conversion. I didn't realize it was happening. Oh my goodness. Interception by DJ Reed, and Josh Allen ends the season on a turnover. The most Josh Allen thing possible. And Lamar Jackson, the Lamar Jackson, the Lions are going to be going to the NFC Championship game. So here is the updated playoff picture. The Raiders and the Chiefs, the 6 and 7 seed. And the 2 seed Lions versus the 6 seed Falcons. This AFC game is going to be absolutely extraordinary because it's 2 division rivals. And 6 and 7 seeds. Let's hop into it. I'm sweating now. Baker Mayfield versus Caleb Williams. Should be electric. Let's hop in. 5:04 left on the clock. 14-7. The Baker Mayfield Chiefs just need 3 to tie this thing up, but there's still a lot of time left in here. 1st and 10 for Mayfield. He's going to do an RPO out to Rice, and he's got a big gain. Another broken tackle out to the 45. 1st and 10, play action. Mayfield zips it over the middle, and he's got Hollywood Brown. 1st and 10, right inside the red zone. Mayfield absolutely lasers it out to Kelsey again. 2nd and 2, my mouth can't seem to work right now. Mayfield looks to throw. It's a screen out to Pacheco, who gets the touchdown, which could possibly end it for the Raiders. 1st and 10, Williams out of a blitz. He gets it out to Tucker, has a lead blocker, and he gets it out to the 41. 3rd and 3, Williams to throw, rolls, gets it out, and he has Tyler Lockett again. One last chance. If they get this, then they can score, but if they don't, then the season is over. Williams to throw, gets it out, and he has Besh, and he's got a 1st down. 36 seconds left. 1st and 10, motion out of Raheem Mostert. Williams throws, and he's got his man. Tyler Lockett is into the end zone. 33 seconds left. Gonna be up 3. Oh my goodness. The Raiders look like they're going to the Super Bowl. 1st and 10. Mayfield needs to sling it. All 3 timeouts. Gets it out to the sideline. He gets 1 yard. 2nd and 9 for Mayfield. Motions in Kelsey. It's gotta be a deep throw here. Gets it out to Kelsey low, and he's gonna break tackles. 21 seconds left on the 38. I'm rooting for the Chiefs here heavy. I want to see Mayfield make it as the 7th seed, but the Raiders would be cool too. It's gonna be a pass for Mayfield, obviously. He looks, fires to Hollywood, gets destroyed. 17 seconds on the 45. 2nd and 3. Mayfield slings it. He's got Rice. Oh my goodness, to the 37. And they have Boswell. Raiders can't ice it. This is for the season here. 100%. The kick is up. And good. We're going to overtime. Oh my goodness. Mayfield clutches up. Williams on the Hail Mary. Just throws it up. Let's see if it comes down. It doesn't. But there's a defensive pass interference most likely. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Daniel Carlson has to hit a chip shot field goal. That's gonna be a 28-yarder. And after a DPI, the Raiders are going to the Super Bowl. I can't believe what I'm watching. From the 1st overall pick to the Super Bowl. And the only change is Caleb Iceman Williams. I can't believe it just happened, and this is gonna be insane. Jacoby Brissett and the Falcons are going into Detroit to play Lamar Jackson and the Lions. If the Falcons win this, then this would be the most improbable Super Bowl of all time. This would be so weird. Let's go. 1st and 10. Brissett at the helm. 4:38 left. They are down 7. This is absurd. This is really a game. It's going to be a handoff to Bijan, and it's going to make moves and go back. 2nd and 11, play action. Brissett looks, and he is toppled. 3rd and 17. 3rd and 17. They need to convert this. Brissett looks. It's going to be a check down to Kyle Pitts. 4th and 11. 1st and 10. It's a play action. Jackson gets it out to Zylstra, who's just short of the 1st. 2nd and 1. Handed off to Gibbs. Ice had a stroke, but Gibbs gets it all the way down to the 49. 1st and 10. Another handoff to Gibbs, and he gets murdered this time. 3rd and 10. Jackson RPO out to J-Mo, who gets 5. 1st and 10. Brissett looks to throw, gets it out, and he's got London, who has a big chunk down to the 48 of the Lions. Oh my goodness. 3rd and 8. Brissett looks to throw, gets it out, and he's got a gigantic gain. Who are you again? I don't know. 1:30 left, no timeouts. 1st and 10. Brissett looks to throw, gets it out to the sideline, out, and that's Washington again. 3rd and 9. Brissett looks to throw, gets it up. Can he get it? Oh, Kyle Pitts. Oh my goodness. Kyle Pitts just went up and went over 2 defenders. Oh my goodness. I can't believe what I'm watching right now. These are some of the greatest playoffs of all time. Look at that. Jackson is going to hand it off to Gibbs. He's going to go up the middle. Are they fighting for overtime? Don't do that. There's no reason to do that. 3rd and 5 for Jackson. Needs to get this. He gets it out to Tesla. Timeout taken. 4th and 1. RPO out to Amon-Ra. He has it. And a big gain. 10 seconds left. They can take a shot, but they're not going to. It's going to be, that's from the 46-yard kick to end it for the Falcons. It is good. And that is going to do it. Lamar Jackson and the Lions are going to be in the Super Bowl against Caleb Williams and the Raiders. 1 game left. I've been going for over 3 hours now. I need this to end. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens versus Caleb Williams and the Raiders. This should be epic. Who is going to be hoisting a Lombardi? Will the Lions get their first, or will the Raiders get their first in a really, really long time? Let's see who makes it towards the end. All right, so let's just go through this whole game together. Raiders receive. They turn the ball over. So do the Lions. The Raiders get a good drive going on here, and they're going to kind of stall out and not even be able to kick a field goal. All right, the Lions take over with really good field position, get a field goal out of it. Getting around halftime here, it is still a very slow game. Under 2 minutes, the Lions get a good drive going, and they can't, oh no, they can turn into a touchdown. I'm bugging. Let's see if the Raiders can end out this half positively. They can't. It's 13-0 at the half right now. Let's see if the Raiders can turn around the second half. Lions start an absolutely monumental drive, but they stall out and kick a field goal. Raiders start to drive here, and they are going to almost get a touchdown before getting stopped. Can't get anything. It's a turnover fest right now. Nobody can keep the ball, and it still happens. Lions make a drive, get a field goal. Raiders start to stall out before going forward. This is the end of the game. Oh, but this game is over. So the Lions will blow out the Raiders in the Super Bowl with a shutout, 19-0. Nothing the Raiders could do, as Caleb Williams will go home. Lamar Jackson will hoist his Lombardi that he always wanted, and the Lions will get their first ever in the trophy case behind Dan Campbell. This has been an insane video, and let's just cap it off by looking at the awards. DJ Reader will win Super Bowl MVP. NFL MVP is Joe Burrow. Coach of the Year is Sean McVay. Offensive Player of the Year is Puka Nacua. They got the hat trick with MVP, Coach of the Year, and Offensive Player of the Year, but they got eliminated in their first playoff game. Defensive Player of the Year is Max Crosby. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Ashton Jeanty. They got a 2-piece, and the D-Roy is going to be James Pierce Jr. This was absolutely electric, and that is going to end the video, everybody. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. This was truly awesome, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, and goodbye.